Morning, children. Today we are going to solve the exercise of this chapter. This is your chapter number 2, How the Dog Found Himself a New Master. As you all know, we have read this chapter and chapter was explained also. And today we are going to solve the exercises which is based on this chapter. But before doing this, we just revise the story again. This is a humorous story about how a dog becomes a friend of the man. This story begins with the past. In the past, all animals was living independently and had no masters. A new dog took birth. The new dog was not happy with the day-to-day struggle for food and danger of powerful creatures. So he decided to find a master who is the strongest on the earth. He started searching for such a creature. In the forest, he met a wolf. Wolf is a fearsome creature. The dog thought he is the strongest and made his own master. But one day he saw the wolf running with fear. Dog asked what happened. Wolf said, "There is a bear nearby. Hide in the forest, else he will kill us both." The dog thought the bear is strongest. He should offer his service to him and left the wolf. Bear accepted his service and together started hunting for animals. Animals. Dog asked for a cow. Suddenly bear began hiding in the forest. Dog asked why you are hiding. Bear said the lion is the king and the strongest animal of the forest. The dog also left the bear and joined the king. Many days passed and the dog was happy being with the lion. But one day the lion rode fast, punched his feet on the earth and started moving away. Dog asked, "What happened, master?" The lion said, "There is a man coming in our way. Let us go back, else we will be in trouble." The dog understood the lion is not the strongest. He went to the man and offered his service. Since then, dogs are the most loyal servant of a human. Now, after this, we just going to complete or discussing the exercises. First, we discuss working with the text. Discuss these questions in pairs before you write the answer. The first is, why did the dog feel the need for a master? We should see in the text. The paragraph is written 1 and 2. So, we will see in the text. Dogs were once their own master and lived in the way wolves do, in freedom until a dog was born who was ill pleased with this way of life. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself, looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. He thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth. And he set out to find such a master. Now, from here, we can write the answer in our own word. So, you can write, there was time dogs were their own master. They used to hunt for the food by themselves but were fearful of the strong animals. The dog mentioned here was different from other dogs. He was annoyed by the daily struggles for food and safety from others' animals. He thought that if there will be a master, the master will help him in preparing and in praying and protect as well. So that's why he decided to make a master. Now let's move to the second question. The second question is, who did the first choose as his master? Why did he leave that master? Now this answer you can find in paragraph number 3. So let's see the paragraph number 3. Now we can read this paragraph. He walked and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf, who was as strong as he was fierce. "Where are you going, dog?" the wolf asked. "I am looking for someone to take up service with." Would you like to be my master wolf? I don't see why not, the wolf said, and this agreed upon, the two of them went on together. So here we can write in our own word, once the dog decided to have a master, it walked the wood. Wood means forest. In the forest, he met the wolf. Wolf is the fearsome creature. The dog thought the wolf is the strongest animal on the earth, so he decided to offer his service to the wolf. A few days later, the wolf and the dog were walking, and a bear came around him. The wolf was frightened by the bear. Now the dog knew the bear is more powerful than the wolf, so it decided to leave the wolf and join the bear instead. Now we just read it, paragraph number 4 also. Then we can find the whole answer. Now let's move to the next question. Now the next question is, who did he choose next? Now the dog chose a bear as his second master. The wolf was frightened by the bear. Now the dog knew the bear is more powerful than the wolf, so it decided to leave the wolf and join the bear instead. So the dog chose a bear as his second master. Now let's move to the fourth question. Why did he serve the lion for a long time? Why did he serve the lion for a long time? Now we will see this answer in paragraph number 8. And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. The lion agreed to it, and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long, long time. It was good life, and he had nothing to complain of, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion, and no one dared touch the dog or offend him in any way. Why did he serve the lion for a long time? So this is the answer, and we can write in our own word. A lion is one of the strongest animal in the forest. In the forest, no one dares to fight with a lion. When the dog gave the service to the lion, both of them hunted animals, and the dog did not find a better contender until he met the man. So the dog served the lion for a long time. Now our next question is, who did the finally choose as his master and why? Who did he finally choose as his master and why? Let's see the answer in paragraph number 9 and 10. But one day the two of them were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bare cliffs when all of a sudden the lion stopped. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw with such force that a hole formed there. Then he began to back away very quietly. What is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog, surprised. I smell a man coming this way, the lion said. We'd better run for it, or we will be in trouble. Oh, well, then I'll say goodbye to you. Lion, I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. And off the dog went to the lion man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. This happened long, long ago, but to this day, the dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. Now, here we can find the answer. So, just write the answer in our own word. With the lion, the dog spent many days. The dog was happier than before and started feeling that he has met the strongest animal of the forest. His belief went wrong. When he saw the lion in fear and worrisome in front of the men, after this incident, he knew a man is the strongest creature on the earth. Since then, he changed his service to humans. Now, next question is, a summary of the story is given below. Fill in the blanks to complete the taking appropriate phrases from the box. In box we can see there's phrases A dog is stronger than anyone else. The strongest of all, a wolf, the bear, afraid of man, his own master, a lion. So we should complete this exercise with these phrases. This is the story of a dog. Here we are going to write a dog. And used to be his own master. Now his own master. His own master. Here we are going to write. And then he decided to find a master stronger than anyone else. Stronger. Here we are going to write stronger than anyone else. Stronger than anyone else. He found a wolf. Now here we are going to write a wolf. A wolf. Now this is the bear. Bear. The dog thought that bear was the strongest. Now here we are going to write the bear and then the strongest. The strongest. After some time, the dog met a lion who seemed the strongest. He stayed with the lion for a long time. One day he realized that lion was afraid of man. Afraid of man. To this day, the dog remains man's best friend. So this way you just complete this exercise. Now this next exercise, each word in the box given below indicate a large number of, for example, a herd of cows, refers to many cows. Complete each of the following phrases with the suitable word from the box. So as you all know, it is based on the collective noun. So first, we should understand what are the collective nouns. Now, this is the definition of collective nouns. Collective nouns are words that we use to show a group of things, animals, or people. So, it is the particular name which we are giving a group of people or anything which is in bulk. So, you can say the collection of the thing we are giving a name. So the name is called as collective noun. Now collective nouns, here there are some examples of collective nouns: a pair of shoes, a bunch of keys, a herd of cows, an army of soldiers, a swarm of bees, a team of players. Now collective nouns, here some examples we can solve. I have a of banana. I have a comb of banana. I have a comb of banana. Jeremy was chased by a dash of bees. Now here we can write Jeremy was chased by a swarm of bees. King George has a large dash of soldiers. So soldiers, it belongs to army. So here we are going to write King George has a large army of soldiers. The dash of players are playing basketball. So the players always having a team. So we should write a team of players are playing basketball. There is a dash of cows in the field. There is a herd of cows in the field. So now we should start this exercise. First we are going to write a fleet of ships. A fleet of ships. Now second, a bunch of flowers. A bunch of flowers. In third, a brood of chicks. Brood of chicks. A fourth is a dash of cattle. A flock of cattle. Flock. A flock of cattle. Now fifth is dash of sticks. A bundle of sticks. Now dash of sheep. A herd of sheep. Herd. Herd of sheep. Now seven, dash of fish. A school of fish. A school of fish. Eighth, a dash of wolves. A pack of wolves. So you will write in the copy. Let's move to the next exercise. Next exercise is based on make nouns from the word given below by adding NESS or ITY. For some word we need to add just TY or Y. So here we are going to start to write down. In first word we are going to write honest is there, we just add Y. Just add Y. And then kind. Kind is we are going to use kindness. Cruel, cruelty. So TY. Calm, calmness. Sad, sadness. Active, activity. Activity. So we will write activity. Creative, creativity. Creativity. Now sincere, sincerity. 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 Cheerful, cheerfulness. Now here we are going to add cheerfulness. Bitter, bitterness. Again NESS. Sensitive, sensitivity. 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 Now great, greatness. Again we are going to add NES. Like this you just complete this exercise in your copy as well as in your book. Now in next exercise you will enjoy, because here there are 12 words hidden in this table. 6 can be found horizontally and the remaining 6 vertically. All of them are describing words like good, happy, etc. The first letter of the words are given below. Horizontally H, R, F, F, S, G. Now vertically AF, AW, S, F, L, Q. Now we are going to find out. First we will complete this exercise horizontally. First we will solve horizontally. Here we can see first word is hasty. Hasty in the very first of the line. And then ready. Ready here. Ready. And then fires. Fires. Here we can see fires. And then strong. Strong we can see here After fires, the next line you can see the spelling of strong. Yeah. And then good. Good is here. And then frightened. Frightened you can get here. Frightened. So these are the horizontal words. Now let's move to the vertical words. Vertical words are first is anger. First is anger. Now second word is loyal. Loyal. And then ready. Now next word is surprised. Here you can find surprised. And then verse. These are the vertical words in this exercise. So their vertical words are anger, surprised, loyal, quiet, and fear, and worse. And horizontal words are hasty, ready, fires, strong, good, and frightened. In next exercise, you can find the abstract based questions, which is depend on your comprehension. Read the following passage and do the exercise that follow. Then complete the family tree of the dogs given on the facing page. The dog family. The dog is one of the 11th families that make up the carnivorous, a large group of intelligent, flesh eating, backboned animal. In this group are such varied animals as bears, pandas, raccoons, cats, hyenas, and even seal. The dog or canine family has many wild species like wolves, foxes, coyotes, jackals, and wild dogs. The dog is the only domesticated member of the canine family. Though now then someone tames a wolf, fox, or coyote as a pet, all members of the dog family are descendant of the wolf-like animal which lived about 15 million years ago. From this descended ancestor, the true dog gradually developed, but nobody knows the exact ancestor of the modern domestic dog. Several wild dogs look and behave like domestic dogs. The dingo or wild dog of Australia is one of these. It is impossible that the dingo was tamed dog brought to Australia long ago, which then ran wild. Dogs were the first animal named by humans, perhaps 20,000 years ago. Tamed dogs were brought from Asia to the New World 5,000 or more years ago. Dogs were first used for hunting. Here are the exercises which we have to solve on the basis of this paragraph. Find the opposites of these words in the text above. Now next word is surprised. Here you can find surprised. And then verse. These are the vertical words in this exercise. So their vertical words are anger, surprised, loyal, quiet, and fear, and worse. and horizontal words are hasty, ready, fires, strong, good, and frightened. In next exercise, you can find the extract based questions, which is depend on your comprehension. Read the following passage and do the exercise that follow. Then complete the family tree of the dogs given on the facing page. The dog family. The dog is one of the 11th families that make up the carnivorous, a large group of intelligent, flesh eating, backboned animal. In this group are such varied animals as bears, pandas, raccoons, cats, hyenas, and even seal. The dog or canine family has many wild species like wolves, foxes, coyotes, jackals, and wild dogs. The dog is the only domesticated member of the canine family. Though now then someone tames a wolf, fox, or coyote as a pet, all members of the dog family are descendant of the wolf-like animal which lived about 15 million years ago. From this descended ancestor, the true dog gradually developed, but nobody knows the exact ancestor of the modern domestic dog. Several wild dogs look and behave like domestic dogs. The dingo or wild dog of Australia is one of these. It is impossible that the dingo was tamed dog brought to Australia long ago, which then ran wild. Dogs were the first animal named by humans, perhaps 20,000 years ago. Tamed dogs were brought from Asia to the New World 5,000 or more years ago. Dogs were first used for hunting. Here are the exercises which we have to solve on the basis of this paragraph. Find the opposites of these words in the text above. Now let's write the opposite of these words. Ancestor, descendant. The opposite of wild is tame. The opposite of ancient is modern. Opposite of near is distant. And suddenly, the opposite of suddenly is gradually. Now let's move to the next exercise. Complete the following sentences. The dingo is the wild dog of Australia which looks and behaves like a domestic dog. Dogs were the second exercise. Dogs were the dash animal tamed by humans. The other animal tamed by humans are. So here we are going to write the dogs were the first wolf, fox and coyote animals tamed by humans. The other animals tamed by humans are. Think and name some other such animals. You can write here. Now third, the new world refers to Australia, Asia. Dogs were brought from the new world refers to Australia. Dogs were brought from Asia. Now here the family tree of dogs. First we will write carnivorous, seal, raccoon, hyena and dog. Panda and bear. Now dog, from dog you can say the canine family. Canine family having two shoots, wild and domesticated. So here we can write in wild wolf, fox, coyote and jackal, wild dog. Now let's move to the next exercise. These are the word meaning of this chapter. Write down in your copy. Kinsman, old-fashioned word or relative. Fires, violent, frightening. Take up service with, become the servant of. Servant, attendant, helper who works for others. Master, owner, ruler, and sovereign. Herd of cows, a group of cows. Mooing, sound made by cows. Terrible, horrible. In a panic, a strong feeling of fear. Darted, moved quickly, suddenly, come over you, affected you. Sniffed, draw up air audibly through the nose to deduct something. Dared, to be brave enough to do something. Offend, upset, or annoy. Ill pleased, old fashioned way of saying not happy. Freedom, liberty without any constraints. Wandering, to move here and there aimlessly. Frightened, afraid of. Cliff, a steep, high rock, often at the edge of the sea. Bare, unclothed. Hastily, hurriedly. Beast, animal, behind, at the back of something. So, children, that's all for today. Learn this and write in your English copy. Bye bye.